It's time for Around the Ozarks in 5. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning on a Tuesday, another icy, snowy, cold Tuesday. Diana Tyndall from Modern Day Marketing is with us again. Thanks for being here, Diana. You warm in your house this morning?
I sure am, and still missing Sarah. She comes home soon, I'm sure, from Africa.
She gets back soon.
Yeah,
Couple more
it's
days.
been cold.
It has.
What's the countdown? How many more days? 3?
I think she'll be with us on this podcast Friday morning.
Yay!
So,
well,
yeah,
it's been a pleasure to fill in. So,
well, you've been doing great. It's been fun. So let's start. We'll start with what everybody's been talking about and dealing with over the last couple of days. The weather, extremely cold, extremely icy conditions. It's weird how that little bit that we've gotten over the last, 36 hours or so, has caused more problems than all the snow we got last week when we got all that snow at one time. Isn't that weird?
yeah, it's that iciness,
Right.
just ugh.
It's no good.
Dogs sliding all over the back porch. It's real fun to watch.
That's true. And it ain't over yet for your dog. We'll get another round of sleet, freezing rain, and snow moving through later this morning and then this afternoon. That will add to the ice accumulation that began Sunday evening. And it's going to stick because temperatures won't get out of the mid-20s again today, which is brutal. Tomorrow, though, there's hope. We'll get up to 35 or so let the melting begin. And then starting on Thursday, we really warm back up. And it's going to be nice. It's going to last for a while. We're going to get back up to like 45 and then stay in the 40s and even 50s for a couple of days through next Wednesday. But today will be very, very cold again. So stay indoors if you can. And then we start to creep out of it tomorrow. So
yeah, I feel you. All you working moms having to work from home yesterday.
It ain't easy.
School out, it was not easy. So we can do this.
Yeah,
we can do this.
I was doing school with my boy, trying to work. So there's a lot going on. He was out sledding though, so he had fun. We now know the driver in a fatal crash that happened in December was traveling almost 100 miles per hour on Glenstone. Unbelievable. The man's Tesla was going 94 miles per hour when it hit the car of 57-year-old Rita Deckard, killing her.
Oh.
Yeah. He was traveling 98 miles an hour just a few seconds before impact.
Oh, that is terrible.
It's awful. It's in the middle of the afternoon as well. It's just crazy. The driver's now charged with involuntary manslaughter in the crash, but we today just found out how fast he was going. It's shocking.
There's no excuse to go that fast. I mean, unless that's your occupation and you're on a racetrack, but
yeah.
Well, more deaths. An autopsy is actually being performed on an inmate at South Central Correctional Center in Licking. The 39-year-old inmate died over the weekend while serving a 20-year prison sentence. And last year at that facility, 12 inmates died from drug overdoses, though it's not yet clear what has caused the death this weekend. And Springfield can use $5 million in federal money to build homeless shelters. This was neat. The types of shelters would give families their own rooms rather than communal living spaces like traditional shelters currently do. The city is currently looking for developers. So if that's your field, let's do it, Springfield.
Yeah, that's interesting because Springfield doesn't have full-time shelters that are just shelters. It seems they have a couple, but it's a lot of the churches, especially in the winter months, that are pitching in to lend space for emergency cold weather shelters, and for families too. Some of them are for families specifically, but you feel for those families who they got kids and don't have any place to go.
And dad goes here, mom goes here, kids go there. Yeah. It's better to leave them together.
It's tough. Yeah. Lawmakers in Jefferson City are considering a couple of new bills that would require state workers to remove dead animals from the side of the road. The carcasses were called an eyesore and a public nuisance by lawmakers behind the bills, who also say the bills aren't their ideas. They're the ideas of Missouri residents who are tired of the animals on the side of the road. Because currently, I didn't know this was what happens, but currently the transportation department just moves the dead animals to the shoulder of the road and then lets them decompose naturally.
I think I threw up in my mouth a little bit, but there is not much worse than driving by a recently ran over animal.
No, and then it's over on the side of the road, and you watch the process.
And that's usually your path. Like, you're not just going to see it once. You're going to see it like,
Yeah, you get to watch the process of nature over the next week or so. Yeah, my kid thinks it's interesting. He loves it. He's like, "Dad, look now."
Oh,
We're
no,
driving in a
thank you.
Jeep. It smells. It's awful.
Mm-mm.
Let me finish this. What else do I have to say about this? The bills, these bills, there's two of them. They would require the removal and then the burial of the animals.
May they rest in peace.
But I mean, that costs money. You got to have people to do that. So that's where the rub is.
Okay.
That's why they just put them on the side of the road.
I mean, I get it. We probably don't want to spend a ton of money on it, but we can do better.
Yeah, well, Citizens Memorial Hospital in Bolivar is focusing on mental health with a new clinic that opens tomorrow. The clinic is located next to CMH's addiction recovery program on Oakland Avenue there in Bolivar. The purpose of the clinic is to offer immediate mental health help to people who are 6 years old and older and who can't get in quickly to a behavioral health provider through the health system traditionally.
That's a great option out there. I know it took us about 6 months to even get in for an appointment for a consult.
Wow.
To a neurologist. So this is a really exciting thing that they have going on.
Yeah.
But well, this is unique. Hillcrest High School is getting a credit union inside the building. It's going to be operated by students, and it is the first of its kind in the state. Volt Credit Union will offer real-world experience up to 15 students working shifts, supervised by a teacher and, of course, a Volt employee.
Wow,
that's cool, huh?
Yeah, I love giving kids real-world experience like that. That's a neat idea.
Teachable moments.
You'll quickly figure out who's good with money and who's not.
Yes. I think that you might be better in marketing.
Yes. You've heard that before, huh?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Counting back change is the greatest fear of mine. Anyways, now everybody's going to be like, Diana, give me change. I can't. Well, Joplin desperately needs to upgrade its public safety and justice center. According to a check by architects, the city hired the architects to look at all the city-owned buildings, and most are okay. But the 55-year-old public safety and justice center needs tens of millions of dollars of improvements, including a new fire station outside of that building.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. We'll see how the people of Joplin feel about that. All right, Chiefs Kingdom still reveling in Sunday's big win that sends them back to the Super Bowl, a third time in 4 years. That game coming up on February 12th, and it will make history because two brothers will face off at opposing teams for the first time ever. The Chiefs' Travis Kelce and his brother, Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce. Meanwhile, at least 4 airlines are now offering more flights to and from Phoenix on the days surrounding the Super Bowl from Kansas City, of course, because a lot of folks are going to be the red wave is going to be headed out west. That's cool.
Yeah. Go Chiefs.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Missouri will offer some managed turkey hunts this spring. Applications will be available starting tomorrow on the website. The State Department of Conservation will post the results of the drawings on March 15th, so not everybody will automatically get a chance. You can find the rules on the Conservation Department's website, and that's where you'll find the application as well.
Okay. Well, big changes are coming to Amazon Prime. Starting February 28th, you'll have to spend at least $150 to get free grocery delivery. The amount right now, I think that you have to spend is $35 to get free delivery. So quite a big difference we will be seeing.
Yeah, that is a big jump. And obviously we know everything costs more, so it costs them more to deliver, but 35 to 150 seems a little extreme.
Yeah, that's more than 3% cost of living adjustment.
And honestly, that's my biggest issue with all of these price increases. It feels like they're using that as an excuse, and while there may be some truth to it, they're tacking on extra just because they can. Like, for instance, I buy the bottles of Coke, 12-ounce
Like the
bottles of
glass
Coke,
bottles?
glass bottles from Mexico. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love
Okay.
those. It's a
Yeah.
treat of mine. I enjoy having those.
Okay.
There's nothing better if it's ice cold. But
Yum.
anyway, I used to get them at one of the big box stores where you have to have a membership to get in,
Mm.
and they were about $1 a piece. So about $24 is what I would pay for a case of those glass bottles.
What
They're
is it
now
now?
$34.
Have you given up
$34.
this extra delicious habit?
I haven't bought any since because now I'm mad.
Well,
Now I'm just angry about it because that's absurd. It doesn't cost $10 more per case.
that
It
is a
doesn't
lot.
cost them that much more. They're
You
just.
could replace it with kombucha.
I tried that. Not a fan.
He's like, nope. That's my
I
little
I
afternoon.
did. I gave it a shot. I thought, man, this would be a cool, healthy drink I could do.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. I can't. I mean,
It's
I
an
could do it
acquired taste.
once in a while, but on a regular basis. Give me my Cokes.
Well, we got one last story here. Just when you think Americans don't have any more to spend, we're talking all this money, Valentine's Day, it arrives very soon. This year, Americans are expected to spend nearly $26 billion on their sweethearts. Last year, it was $24 billion, up $2 billion. Wow. And I tend to think about, what about Galentine's Day? That's become a thing over the last couple years. Like, I have a
What?
Galentine's get together along with my husband's get together and us going out and, enjoying
What
a
is
nice
that?
meal.
Tell me what that is.
Galentine's? Ethan, you don't know what Galentine's is?
I don't think I do.
I
I don't
can't wait
think
to
I
tell
do.
you. It's where you get together your girlfriends. And a lot of
Oh.
times it's, single girlfriends, but it can also just be your other, just normal girlfriends, like friends who are girls, and you get together and it's another excuse to have a party.
Isn't that ladies' night out or girls' night
Yeah.
or all the things that
Yeah.
you do all the
Uh-huh.
time, you ladies?
But except we theme it around Valentine's and there's hearts and maybe
Okay.
champagne or
Galentine's
rosé
Day. I wasn't
wine
aware
or
of that.
like excuses
I
to
wasn't
bring
aware
out
of
the
that.
pink and red, and it's so fun.
Uh-oh.
Maybe Ethan knows, or maybe Sarah knows about it.
She may. I don't know.
I don't know.
Although I don't think she's ever celebrated Galentine's Day.
Oh, I have. It's
But
so fun.
it sounds fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Get all your girlfriends together.
I'm sure
That
you
could
could
be
do a
that could be a
Valentine's Day too if you've got like bras that you're hanging out with
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
single.
I think we're good.
Valentine's Day.
I think we got the Super Bowl coming up, so we'll be fine.
There you go. That's the dude's day.
We'll celebrate then.
Okay.
Thanks, Diana. Thanks for hanging out again today. You'll be
bet.
with us tomorrow, and we hope you have a great day. Be careful out on the roads.
Yes.
Stay inside if you can, because why be cold if you don't have to? And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.